Welcome to the challenge round. Today's challenge round pits 5 feet 7 inches and 190 pounds of Charles Glass against his opponent, 5 feet 8 inches and 230 pounds of thick muscle in Lat Dreyer. And we begin this cool 1980s battle with the front relaxed as usual. This is basically classical lines and aesthetics in the part of Charles Glass against just this brute, this juggernaut. Look at how thick. Lat Dreyer is just a massive beast of force. But having said that, we're going to lean on the side of the aesthetics this time. It is going to take an impressive creature like Charles Glass. Wow, just fantastic. Both of these gentlemen, bravo. Clap, clap. Anyway, the point goes to Charles, and now let's head into the front double bicep. Lat Dreyer is the stronger one of these two in this pose, for sure, without a doubt. This is academic, in my opinion. The structure is just superior. Now, I know many of you Charles Glass fans may be saying this is not a very good picture of his. And I agree. But this is the only real front double bicep I could find of Chuck Glass. Now, there was one other one, but he was wearing pants. Anyway, it's a back and forth battle. Smells like a good one. Let's cruise on in to the following pose. Yes, the old front lat spread. Now, this was a tough one. This was a thinker for sure. And Lat Dreyer gets the point, and he is lucky. He is darn lucky that his conditioning is top-notch. In his case, anyway. His conditioning may have been a battle for him in his career. Because the conditioning department alone, Chuck Glass is for sure taking it. But his structure is just, it's funny. It's funny looking. It sucks. This pose kind of sucks for him structurally. But wow, the conditioning top notch. But Lat Dreyer really fills out his lat region. And look at those legs. Anyway, look at the look on his face there too. Now let's head into the following pose. Here we have Chuck Glass battling back with a point. But I will say, the challenge round really doesn't appreciate these photo shoot pictures. We like the competition pictures, and for good reason. It's only fair. But anyway, Charles Glass picks up a point here, much to my chagrin. Too bad we didn't have a competition picture of him. Anyway, before we head on into the pose, does anybody notice that bearded fellow in behind Lat Dreyer there? Perhaps the Cuban assassin. I don't know, beastly looking fellow. Anyway, let's head on into the following pose. This one here was a thinker. A real thinker. And of all the challenge rounds I've done, this one, this was a close one. Now going by conditioning, for sure, Chuck Glass all the way. And as far as the posture and things of that nature, the way he's posed and looks like a statue, for God's sakes. Charles Glass all the way. But man, look at that tricep. Wow, Lat Dreyer's tricep it's bigger than his waist. What a look. But anyway, we're going to go with Charles Glass on this one. I guess conditioning is just the edge. And that's the thing. Lat Dreyer's conditioning is top-notch here. But anyway, a close one. And Charles Glass gets the point. Now, let's have these gentlemen turn around and blast a couple of rear double bicep poses. I believe Chuck Glass has a superior back development here in this pose. I mean, it is debatable, yes. But I feel that small waistline really adds to the just dramatic V-taper. Not much of a V-taper there on the part of Lat Dreyer, although he does have the pounds and pounds of thick muscle. Pretty impressive shot, really. But in my opinion, Chuck Glass takes this one. Anyway, let's have these two gentlemen display their rear lat spreads. Now, this one honestly could go either way. In my opinion, that is. There's qualities of Lance Dreyer that are most desirable. But then when I think of the aesthetics and then the conditioning, when I look at the set of glutes there on Charles Glass, a little bit of striations going on. Rare in the 80s. I believe this is a little later on in his career in the 90s. But anyway, we don't need a history lesson. What we need to do is award Charles Glass with this point and have these two gentlemen turn around and deliver a most muscular pose. And this will be the final pose in this little competition. This was a bad match for Lance Dreyer. The conditioning just won over his massive size. Although he is in pretty good condition for a guy his size for the 1980s. But anyway, I do like Lance Dreyer, so I'm going to give him his due. Anyway, here is your winner of this challenge round, Charles Glass. Charles Glass will now await the challenge of another challenge round winner to do battle in the Gladiator Round.